As women, we crave her. The wild, untamed version of ourselves who remembers her power and purpose. You're listening to Soul Speak Live with Jessica Dawn Rodriguez, speaker, Reiki master teacher, and business strategist guiding women ready to elevate their soul's work and create global impact. This is your invitation to unmask, step fully into your power, and co-create a life and business you love, even after adversity. You were born for this, and Jessica is here to walk with you as you claim yourself at the highest capacity. Let's dive in.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 7 of Soul Speak Live. I'm Jessica Dawn, and I'm so excited that you're here. Today is Halloween. I hope that you had an incredible day with your kids. I hope they had fun dressing up and got all the candy that they could possibly want. Today, I want to talk about something that I recently experienced, and I feel like it's something that is definitely worth talking about and just, bringing to the surface. So I went on a trip to New York City a couple weeks ago. Oh my gosh, it was an incredible experience. It's the first time that I had ever gone to New York. And, I had a lot of time for contemplation, reflection, just thinking about my journey. I recently left my full-time job and stepped fully into my role as a coach, a leader. And the thing that I realized while I was looking out the hotel room in New York, looking at all of the, huge buildings across the city as far as I could see, it was like wild. But I realized that not many people in my personal life actually get what I do or truly support the decisions that I've made. And that was it was an aha moment where I was like, huh, did I feel bad about it? No. It was just a realization. And that's okay. When you're doing big, bold, crazy things that are maybe out of this world and the unthinkable for a lot of people, when you're stepping into the unknown and you don't have the steps, like you don't have the A to Z, and you're like, I don't know exactly where I'm going. When I left my job in July, it's like I felt the pull for so long, and I knew it was time. I knew it was time to step into the unknown. I knew it was time to start sharing my voice and to allowing my work, my purpose to come out. I knew I was here to empower other women and to lock arms with women as they're doing this crazy thing called entrepreneurship. But it's like I didn't have the pieces figured out. I didn't know I was going to start Soul Speak Live when I did. I didn't know that September would end up being my biggest month in business. I didn't know that I would pivot a little bit from one of my businesses. I didn't have all of those things figured out. For those of us who are deeply intuitive and connected with our intuition, and we're willing to step into the unknown, knowing that I have this call, I have this vision, I feel the pull for a reason. Like for those of us who are ready to move like that, in that deeply connected feminine energy, we're going to leave a lot of people in our world in a space of, like, I don't know what she's doing. Like, she's crazy. Like, how can she do that? How can she quit her job without a plan? Those are the things that people who are not on the same wavelength are going to be thinking. And that's okay. As women in business who have these big goals, these big dreams, these big visions, we have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable, with knowing that our message and our work is not going to resonate with everyone else. And in fact, those people who are the closest to us, maybe it's our husbands, maybe it's our sisters, maybe it's our best friends, they may not get it. They may not get us. And that's okay. Like you get to decide what you will do with those relationships. Like are they respectful and they let you know that okay, maybe I don't get it and maybe I don't fully support the decisions that you make, but that's okay. Like I wish you well and do all the things and I'm still here for you as your friend or I'm still here for you as your partner. Like whatever it might be. But we have to get comfortable with the knowing that we are not for everyone. And the more that you shift and change, the more that you increase your frequency, the more that you step into this next level identity, the more that people are also going to fall away. People who are on a different path. As I was looking out that window in New York, I just had this radical aha moment. This is exactly why it is important to surround yourself with like-minded people who get you. This is why it's important to actually pay for mentorship. And I had always somewhat known the importance of, coaching and mentorship and putting yourselves in containers with like-minded people, but it hit differently while I was staring out that window in New York. It just like hit so like deep in my gut where I was like, I get it. This isn't just something that's like a desire. Like this is something that I need. And this is something that other women need. I don't believe that we are meant to show up and do this work alone because most of us who are in the online coaching space, we're working from home. It's easy to sit here and work in solitude, maybe get on a few Zoom calls, but it's like we don't have to sit here trying to figure it out alone. We don't have to sit here in the how, like wondering like how we're going to move through this issue that we can't figure it out. Or maybe it's just copy on a sales page that's not landing where you're like, oh, I can't figure this out. I need support. Like we get to surround ourselves with women who are on the same wavelength, with coaches who can actually hold us through those moments and give us that real-time support that so many of us deeply, deeply desire. And it's in these spaces that we actually rise. We were meant to be in community. I love being around other people. I love getting in the energy of other women who are so lit up and just ready to take their lives and their businesses to the next level. Like, this is why it's so important. And so on that trip, I decided, like, this, I know. When I get home, this is exactly what I'm going to co-create. I'm creating a space for women who have that deep desire to step into their next level, to amplify, to 10x their frequency and to actually move their business forward in 2026, to truly merge with that version of themselves that they've seen in that vision, and to lock arms, to be that community of support day in and day out as you're working on your business, as you have new ideas, as you're wanting to launch programs, as you're wanting to, step into this next level of maybe it's speaking or maybe it's launching a YouTube channel or a podcast, having a community of support, having that real-time feedback. And so if this is something that you have also felt, I'd love to hear from you. I'm putting this group together now. I actually have the pre-sale for founding members. This is going to be epic. I cannot wait for this group to come together. I already know. I can feel the energy of the women in this container, and it's going to be amazing. And with that said, I hope that you have an amazing day. If you are called, feel free to reach out, feel free to comment. I'd love to hear from you and send you more information.